The part she's missing out is, I don't need no man. She forgot that part, right? And, I can dress how I want to dress. You don't owe me. Check who.
I'm sexually liberated and I can have purple hair.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort anymore, don't care to put in effort. And a relationship won't work unless the guy likes the girl just a tiny little bit more. He has to like her just the tiniest bit more for it to work in the long haul. So it would make sense if a guy really wanted to get to know you, that he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you. And when did that shift? Because back in my mom's era, if a guy wanted to take you out on a date, he had to go up to you, he had to get your number, he had to go through lengths to try to talk to you, even if you weren't interested at first. How my parents met? They met at a bar, and my dad asked for my mom to dance, and my mom was like, get out of here. She wanted nothing to do with him. If he had just left and listened to her, they would have never gotten married, they would have never had kids. But he was persistent. He wanted to take her out on a date so badly. He was like, what do I have to do to take you out on a date? She was working late their first date, so he went to her work, picked her up, prepped the dinner, took her to a park, just planned the whole thing. He wrote her poetry. He was yearning. How my aunt and my uncle met. My aunt was a dancer on a cruise ship, and he was the photographer. And he was persistent. She overheard him one night saying to his buddy, he was like, I'm gonna marry that girl. He had just met her. And now they're married, and they have 2 kids together. I don't hear anything like that now. Now we're praising eye contact. Now we're praising if a guy held a door open to us and smiled. That is what we're praising. It feels so backwards. I just wonder when it shifted, because I feel like that is the whole downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone now, because men just don't care anymore.
What's your take on that?
Men don't care anymore. They don't.
Why is that?
I don't think men do, because of women.
So,
okay, it's like saying, I hear a lot of women say, when did chivalry die? It's like, well, you killed it. So that's what I'm trying to say. You killed it, so men don't feel the need. So just like before, men would want to fight for their country and stuff like that.
Fight for their families.
Yes, on the basis of their family, having a family. So I have something to fight for. Yeah. Now, a lot of men don't have anything to fight for. So it's like, why am I putting in the effort?
Incentive.
Exactly.
And she mentioned women in a mum's day or a nan's day, right? Those women were twice the women that the women are today. So of course those dudes, would fight for those kind of women. There's an incentive there to die for their family. You have women today, the part she's missing out is, I don't need no man. She forgot that part, right? And, I can dress how I want to dress. You don't owe me. Check who.
I'm sexually liberated and I can have purple hair.
Yeah, so why would a dude, okay, you approach a chick. Case. If she don't like you.
See,
and she's attracted.
I didn't even think of that.
No, but she's attracted that she likes you. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me say this, right? For me, I'm still going to approach a chick. No, it is what it is. I'm still going to approach, right? But I'm just saying there's a lot of guys that get discouraged by Rob. If I say, hey, what's up? Women like to embarrass men nowadays. They like to do all kind of stuff. So guys are saying, you know what? I can't do this because there's those things I just mentioned. Then there's the finesse. I take her on a date. Oh, well, if a guy don't spend £300 on me, he don't like me like that. I got to pay for your babysitter. I got to pay for your makeup. I got to pay for your dress. I got to pay for everything. And I just to see if you like me or not.
Yeah, I don't know about all of that.
So of course men are going to check out.
Yeah, they've checked out. Girl, that's the reason. Men have checked out from a long time ago, and women, you ain't making it any easier or any better for yourselves. So
I'm not saying the guys are perfect, but she asked the question and she didn't mention like the obvious, like the observable truth. Like really, come on, man. Come on. Like sis, the women today is not like the women years ago.
Yeah. And that's the topic we're on. Because I know in the comment section, what about the men? It's like, of course, there's men that's not doing things.
They don't need no man. So keep that same energy.